was like any other day. You know, we got up, we prepped our vehicles, we prepped them in, we prepped our equipment, and we basically rolled out to what was going to be about a 15-hour patrol. We were only a few hours into it. We had to go down a dead-end road, and as we hit that dead-end road, it took us a little bit to get those vehicles turned around. And as we were coming back up, my vehicle, which was the trail vehicle, was hit by an IED. It consisted of 2 artillery rounds, what we call 155 millimeter artillery rounds. So if anybody's ever seen the big naval gunships with those big cannons, it's basically 2 of those shells that was attached to a propane tank. And so as we drove over it, it exploded. And the shrapnel came in, the propane sprayed everything. My medic, who was in the backseat behind the driver, was killed instantly, and my gunner, who was standing up in the turret, was killed instantly. My driver was actually burning alive inside the vehicle, and he finally did escape, but died on the ground due to the burners. I was sitting in the passenger seat, where what we call the TC position, troop commander position. As the rounds hit my vehicle, it actually threw me from the vehicle. My door came ajar, and I was tossed. And I never lost consciousness, so I remember hearing the boom. And before I could say a choice 4-letter word, I was already hitting the ground. And one of the things that we always do in every what we call ambush is to get a quick battle damage assessment. What's going on? So as I looked up at my vehicle, I didn't see my guys moving. So my instinct was to run back for them. And as I neared the vehicle, I could actually feel the flames at that point starting to hit me in the face. And I realized I was on fire. So at that point, you know, there's not much you can do. You kind of go into basically survival mode. So I got down on the ground, was starting to try to roll, got about a roll and a half out, and my body, the extreme heat from it, just basically locked up my body, and I lay face down on the ground, burning alive.